Hello, this is Wishingwell and welcome back to SkizzleCraft. Now, as you may have seen in my videos, I've actually been quite busy. I've been making fireworks displays and playing with roller coasters and doing fun stuff like that. But at the moment, I thought I would stop and show you what I've been doing on my base. So this here is pretty much where I live. I needed a storage room because my little boat was just not cutting it anymore, and I have too much stuff. But yeah, this here is my pile of skeleton horses, looking all cute and adorable and breathing all heavily. And over here we have some allays, and where's my baby? Baby, I can hear you. Hey, there you are. And there's Cotton Ball. We recently just got a name tag mod where you can change them back to babies, and they're adorable. And I'm pretty sure half the server is full of baby guests now. Yes. But let's get back to the show and tell. I'm very proud of my build. Yes, the outside needs a lot of work, but it's the inside that's important. Now, I have a bad habit of building a bit like Etho, where I build the inside and then don't really care about the outside, which is why it looks like that. So let me show you. This here is my storage room. So we have indicators here telling me what's in the chests. I've got 2 walls. I also have a snowman. He's just chilling there. I also have froggy enclosures. So I went out and got some frogs, and they all live in here. So if I ever need any more frogs, I can just breed them in the waters. Got little green ones over there. We have a nice little tree growing here. Kay actually planted this one here. I made a pond and she put a tree in it. Oh, I also have a fish in here. He's swimming around doing fishy things. This is actually where I log off in the game. Somewhere in here. Because I am a plant and I do need moisture. So I make sure I hydrate myself every time I log off. And I use the berries for lighting because it was a bit dark in here. So we have my my plant wall with all my wonderful planty stuff in it. This here is a drop-off section for the chicken farm, which is over there on the ship. Oh, I've also been collecting mobs. I like slime, so I have to get rid of that skeleton though. Yeah, so the minecart comes from there, it fills up and comes through here and does that. We also have a little sneaky entrance way up here for the guest holding pens. So they chill out here doing their things. So if I ever need one, I can open the gate, go in, and not do that. Yes. And this guy is really, stop it, shooting at me. Don't make me hurt you. Now, let's fly up here. Fly back down here. Yeah, as you can see, I haven't quite finished the construction on this, so it's a little haphazard. But you do that. We jump on the guest. And we try not to kill ourselves. And we fly out. And we can survey the area. And then we fly back in here again. Like that. Actually, while I'm over this way, and we have a connecting section from the main base to the smeltery, which is down here. So this is where my minecart loads up with various items and takes it over to the ship, which is right here. My base is becoming a bit of a maze, but that's what I do. Last season was probably worse than this one. I haven't completed spawn proofing yet, so that's why there's a torch there. And we come up here, we've got some skizzle art. Let me just, so you can take it all in. So this is from the wonderful SkizzleCraft community. which is pretty cool. So we get free maps sometimes. Sometimes they sell them, but these ones were actually free. And this here, can I get it? Come here. There we go. This here was my Christmas present. Because, you know, by now, if anyone hasn't sort of guessed, I like Etho. He's cool. He's cool and he likes ciphers. So, you know, definitely up my alley there. And we put this little pudding back up there. And we also have a nice little mezzanine floor here, so you can look out into. Mezzanine means half floor in French, if anyone wanted to know that. We have a brewing station here. Got my bottles ready to go, and I got some more bottles here. Got a little water source, and we have all our brewing supplies on this wall. And over here we just got some random stuff. We got some tables and then random bow things. We got all my minecarty goodness in there. Random ender chest. I have a lava supply here, which just drips away. And I got some buckets in there ready to go. We've got some more SkizzleCraft artwork here. Very cool. And I've got my chicken box up here. And I got a rocking box up here. And then we've got some not as important storage here. So blocks I don't use as much. I've got my dyes here and lots of webs, and this is where all my honey goes. And this here is my bee farm. And since it's nighttime, they're sleeping. And back here we've got basically the redstone and all the stuff that takes the honeycomb from where it needs to go. I've got like crafters down here, and it's just very etho-ish. As you can sort of see, this doesn't fit inside a building at all. And I don't really care. I like how it just sort of sticks out. It's cool. Oh, and up here, this is the way you get to ceiling and to put more items in these chests. I haven't quite worked out what I'm going to be doing with this one. But yeah, up here, I'm not too sure what I'll be doing with this area. And we'll come back down here. And let's see. Oh, we've got a bamboo farm here. And it's just doing its thing. Let's see if we can watch it do its thing. It's almost ready. This is Farm by X. I will leave the farm in the description, so if anyone wants to build it. It's a little modular one, so it's pretty easy to build. Not that complicated, and it's very simple redstone. It involves the wall principle. Let's see. Come on, grow for me. It's not going to do it now, is it? No, it's not. If I move, it's going to do it. Come on, you can do it. I know it's nighttime, but you can do it. All right, maybe if I just pretend I'm not looking. We have another tree here. And we've got some little glowberry. Not glowberry. Firefly bushes, and we got some more fish in here. Still hasn't done it. Come on. Okay, so we've got some pretty stained glass, and sort of went with a interesting sort of theme. Oh, it's my ceiling. Quite like the color combination of this. And then this goes all the way up here, up into another floor. And as you come down here, this carpet here is the same as the one downstairs. And if you want, you can pretty much just glide down these stairs because they're nicely sloped like that. So, and in this box here is my crafter behind there. As you can see, he's just sort of poking that there. And then I can get blocks because I didn't want to use my wood. Ah, damn it. Missed it. Yeah, that would happen. Yeah. And honestly, it doesn't really matter if they get caught because this is just to make boxes and stuff, chests and that. And yeah, so the idea is that I'll link the video. You can have a look. Let's see. Oh, the bee farm, and then we've got XB's pickle farm here. which is all pickly. And it's sort of up and over here. It's hiding under here. There's my chest to put my bone meal in, and then the pickle stuff is underneath all this stuff. As you can see, I really like warped wood, which is great. This is for the hopper minecart, and I'll show you this in a minute. But this is the side of the bamboo farm. I went for a sort of a cool little pattern, make the building pretty. I've got some plants, got my little flowers doing a thing. I got a little corner here. You can look out. That down there is the sea temple. And this here is a moss farm. Now this moss farm is the first iteration, I think, maybe, possibly. Well, the one of Etho actually showing. Yes, this is Etho's farm. It is a moss season 8 moss farm. So this would have been the ancestor of the season 10 moss farms, and we saw how crazy they were. This moss farm actually is pretty crazy too. I have my little hopper clock here, and I got little planties because you end up with a lot of these. And let's see, down here we have our minecart. So this goes through here underneath the farm and picks up all the mossy goodness. Down here we've got another entrance way, and I've got a collection system here, and then we've got the we got composters under here, and then we can go all the way down here. So occasionally I will lose stuff in the farm, so I just come down here and grab it. As you can see, there is a lot of water streams. Oh yeah, there's a automatic dropper thing. I have no idea what they're called, but that's also Etho's design as well. And there's another one here, and we've got this here is a dropper that I put in so that if I need extra bone meal and I don't want to collect any more moss, I can just turn that lever and that will turn on the dropper down the bottom. Oh, and looks like it's becoming daytime. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the farm on. Hopefully it's not going to be too loud. But it is a moss farm, so it probably will be. There we go. And then it just does its little mossy things. Now what we do is we grab the minecart, send him off, and he will go around and he'll pick up the moss. There you go, it's disappearing. And since the water flows in the farm, the moss actually doesn't despawn. So it gives it the minecart heaps of time to pick up the moss. And then we've got bone meal producing here. And, oh, there you go. Probably my favourite part of this farm. Whee! We have moss that flings up this way, which is pretty cool. I like that. I also have a picture frame here to put this torch on it so I don't lose it. And yeah, the farm just sort of chugs along, does its thing. And the little minecart comes down here. Shit, I'll jump down so you can have a look. He's in the farm at the moment, doing this. Can I come back and do a circuit? Off he goes. Coming around, picking up all the moss and all the goodness. Goes down here, drops everything off, and then off he goes again. Oh, this little thing here, I forget who did it, but I'll also put a link in the description for that too, because it's pretty cool. It actually keeps the minecart where it needs to be, and this activator, I see, does that. And then it activates the room. It's pretty cool. Very cool. Okay, what we'll do is we'll turn this farm off now. Put the little torch back here. I didn't actually know that this is how Etho turned the farms off. But yeah, so this is pretty cool. Takes a couple of minutes. There you go. And then we'll just wait for the rest of the moss to go. And watching the videos of Etho doing this, he was explaining that in later ones, I think, that you can run a signal from either of these corners here, because that block there is actually that one. That's actually part of the farm. Oh, well, not farm, the hopper clock. So you can actually run power off this, which got me thinking, because I wanted to do more animations like I did in Cub and Etho's birthday map. So instead of just having two signals, one from the top and one from the bottom, so one from here and then one digging down the bottom, I can have another two signals here and here, which would be on a maybe longer delay, depending. So I can actually do 4 lots of animation. So that will be something I will be testing later to see what I can do with it. But yeah, so there's the moss going up. Like that. Yeah, a bit more. Let's see how much moss we got. Now a little chest down here. Yeah, it's slowly, yep, it's all coming through. Oh yeah. There you go. Turns out I didn't actually turn off the lever. There you go. Oh, this is actually filling up the hopper clock. Not the hopper clock. Got a hopper clock on my brain now. It's actually filling up the dispenser, which is down the bottom here. So that's here. So you'll have a couple of hoppers that come into here that will backfill. So then if I need to get a bit of moss, I'll just shoot it out and it will go down here. So what I might do is I'll turn it on so you can actually see how it works. So we do the lever. And it's doing its little tick, tick, tick. And there we go. We got the moss coming down through here. Like that. And that's going through there. And that's will come through there. And eventually it will... There you go. And there's the bone meal up the top there. Just so I can keep the machine can be self-sufficient. And since it's locked at the moment, all the bone meal will be going into this section here. So there you go. And actually we're doing pretty good. I've filled it up quite enough. I'll just let that run through. As ZF says, he likes the flingage. Yes, the flingage is cool. I like the flingage as well. And occasionally we'll probably still get moss coming up here, because it takes a little while for the system to empty, which is honestly, as soon as you move away from the actual farm, there you go. You can't hear it ticking anyway. So, oh, actually we need to go back down here, because I don't think I've shown you this section here. So this here is where I cook my chicken that comes from the farm, which ends up in here. I just got to sort this out again. And then I put all my eggs and other things in these boxes. The minecart will come through here, like I said, and then back up this way. I put a little garden here and a nice wall. I accidentally did this, but it actually looks like shading. This is, what is that, tuft? And that's andesite. And that actually looks like a shadow. So I did it on that side as well. So that was unintentional, but it actually works. It looks pretty good. And I got some pretty berries at the top there to divide the two areas. And I think that is pretty much it for the farm. But what I will do though is I'll go down here over to my ship with my chickens. And what I'll actually I might get a bit more slime while I'm here. And where's my slime? Oh, I need to get some more oozing potions. So we'll load it into the dispenser. Press the button. Get our chickens all oozed out. Then we have slime! Slimage! Hello! There we go. And to wash everything down, do that. And we check. No. Oh, ow. Bad skeleton. Ah, and there's the chicken going up into the machine. Or up into the water path. What we'll do is we'll go up the top. And we'll wait for the minecart, hopefully, to turn up. So you can actually see it go through its little track section. Let's have a wait down here. Hopefully the minecart will turn up. But while I'm doing that, I'll just chuck this in here. Oh, there it is. We missed it. I'm like, hang on, I hear a minecart. So that means the minecart should hopefully pick up some more. Whoops, got caught on the wall. Some more goodies that we've just got from down there. And it should be back here any minute to drop some more items off. Yeah, there it is. And he comes along this way. Slowly moves there so you can actually stand there and watch it. Goes through the system. Up. Got a bell. Drop off. And then off he goes again. I like it. It's cool. Down here is my nether wart farm. I have to replace all these blocks with something pretty. But yeah, so we do this. And we get some nether wart. Yeah, it all flows down into the barrel down here. Turn it off. I think farms having a little janky thing like that gives them personality. Not wrong programming, just personality. And then what we can do is we can grab us on the wart and we go up here. Oh, there you go. It's dropping more items off. And then we just replant the farm. Yeah. And we can just replant it all the way down. Actually, I don't have my shoes on. There we go. I'm like, why am I walking so slow? And then we just scoot around here with our crazy shoes on and plant all our wart. Oops, up. There we go. Oh, actually I do have it. I've been having really bad lag lately. But I do live in Australia, so that could be it. Oh, there we go. We've got another delivery. I was going to use some note blocks, but I decided that a bell would be better. It gives me a bit of a single ding, and then while I'm in the base, I'll take that off now. I know when objects, supplies are turning up. So here we go, and we've got some more chicken. We can chuck it in the furnace here, cook it up. And then we have more supply. I've been getting a lot of chicken's heads and heaps of eggs. Look at all these eggs. Lots of eggs. So, actually, oh, come eat my cows. These are my cows. Look at my cows. I got foxes in here too. We acquired them from the Christmas area. But yeah, I have every cow in the game now. I gotta build them a nice little pen. At the moment, they're just chilling in here. Got all my mushrooms and all my other cows, which is cool. Oh, and this here is my turkey. One of the lovely people on the server was building some turkeys. So now I have a giant turkey from Thanksgiving. And I know I'm Australian and we don't do Thanksgiving, but the turkey's adorable and I wanted one. So now I have a turkey. Ding! It also gives the base a little bit of life, I think. Now, what else can I show you around my base, which would be interesting? Oh, I got some goats. They're new arrivals. Oh, and a fuzzy pig. Got a fuzzy pig. And I got Squishy the slime as well. I got more piggies here. So I have all the pigs now too. I gotta do something with the camel and that. Oh, and I have the dogs. I got more dogs. This one makes some weird noises. Really weird noises. Very, very odd noises. Yeah. Yeah, that's you. You make odd noises. But I think that's pretty much most of the stuff. Oh, actually, hang on. I do have some stuff over here that you might want to have a look at. In the background there, I'm in the process of building a wheat farm. It's not quite finished yet. We have a turtle enclosure here. So I've been collecting scoot. Getting my scoot. Eggs. And more flingage. Over here we have an axolotl. Let me go in and show you. I also have conduit my whole area. Yes, that's right. I can be in the water all the time now and be completely hydrated and not have to worry about drowning. Now this is my axolotl pond. I also have a turtle in here too. And they quite happily swim here. So I've got the 4 colours. I'm not even going to try and get the blue one because, yeah. And initially we got these axolotls because Kay and myself went and took on the sea temple that's directly behind me, which is why you might be able to see, excuse me, turtle. Actually, you can't see from here, but there's some dirt and stuff around it. I want to do something with the sea temple. I want to make it a cool little base, but I've got a little trapdoor down the bottom here, so I can swim into the tank. Make sure you got to go in there and you got to clean the walls and make it all nice and pretty again. But I like my tank design. I went for the poles in the middle here instead of on the side. And I also installed mini HUD, which is why I got to build the tank. It's a very useful mod. But I think I mentioned that in the last video because I was doing the snowman's hat. I might as well show you the wheat farm that I'm putting together. So I did some little pixel art of wheat on the side. That is my version of what wheat looks like. And if we go up here, got the redstone in, and I've just put some water down now, which I think it's a cool pattern. Look how cool it is. I love how it just sits on the top of the slabs. So this should hydrate all my farm land. And I did some little pretty walls at the back here. But I think that's pretty much it for now. So thank you very much for watching. Ooh, look, I'm flying. I'm floating in the sky. I'm not going to move at all because I'm going to fall otherwise. So yeah, you can pretty much see how big my base has got and how everything's coming along nicely. I did a lot of building after I did the roller coaster, and as you can see, there's a conduit behind me there. So I actually have 9 conduits in my base because let me show you. My base is pretty much lots of water. Water. There's the sea temple in the corner. And then we've got a large section of water over here. This might be where I'm going to build the creeper farm, possibly. And there'll be some type of structure over here as well, but I haven't quite got to that point. But yeah, this is pretty much how everything's going. Kay was really nice, and she turned my mushroom island into a nice green mushroom island. And there's my sniffers doing my sniffer things. Oh, actually, yeah, have a look at this. Look, it's a turtle. So, now I think that's it. Thank you very much for watching. This has been Wishingwell, and I hope to have a lot more updates on my base and how it's going along and my wonderful etho build over there. So I'm going to, Thanks. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. See ya.